Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
What is happening? Welcome to Working Hours, an oral history podcast about a place called Leeds, a time called now, and an activity called work. Working Hours wants to record 1,000 loiners over the course of this, the most important decade in the history of the human species, and ask them about what they do all day and hear how they feel about it. My name is Simon, and this is all my fault. My mission here is to try to map out what my city, Leeds, a city that has declared a climate emergency, did during humanity's biggest emergency. On Working Hours, we hear how loiners have, are, and will be coping with our multiple and expanding crises during their day-to-day working hours. Can we turn things around? We'll find out. To tell this story, I need loiners like you, dear listener. I need people in Leeds or people from Leeds to come on this podcast and just tell me what they do all day and let me record how this affects us. Thank you for listening. What did you want to be when you grew up?
What I wanted to be, probably wasn't a tailor, probably a policeman, maybe.
Policeman?
I fancied that.
How long for? Just a bit, do you think?
About a couple of weeks.
So you didn't pursue studying?
No. Unfortunately, studying didn't go too well. My father had a clothing factory at the time, but unfortunately when I went into it, he went all down the nick.
Right.
With the imports coming in and people wearing jeans, so we had to close down.
Yeah.
But we opened a shop in Harrows Road, Leeds 8.
Yeah.
And we were there for about 15 years.
Yeah. When was that then?
That was started in 1976.
Okay.
When I first did tailoring.
Yeah.
I did have no choice but to be into tailoring. The family was already doing it.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a choice really.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of expected.
Yeah, expected.
Yeah. You're listening to Series 4, Episode 18, and to my guest, Clive Brightbart. This is an in-person interview. You can hear the chairs squeaking as we sit. Recorded on the 23rd of February 2023. Clive Brightbart learned tailoring from his father and has been part of the family tailoring business his whole working life. Clive is one half of Brightbart Tailors of Leeds, which he runs with his twin brother. Brightbart's offers bespoke suits, made-to-measure suits and dresses. They also offer advice and alterations. Right, let's do this. Episode 98 of Working Hours with Clive Brightbart. So that's what you're doing now then?
Yeah, that's what we're doing now. We moved to town in 1991.
Okay.
We've been here ever since. We have a small shop just across the road.
Yeah, just on Briggate.
No, across, just down there where the got a massage place there.
Okay.
Yeah, we were there for 6 years.
Yeah.
Then we moved here.
Okay.
This used to be a hairdresser's. My father-in-law was a hairdresser.
All right.
He was here for about 40 years.
Yeah. So you just took over the lease?
Took over the lease, that's it, yeah.
So, I mean, you've touched on it a little bit, but how did you get into it? Did you start with an apprenticeship or did you just kind of pick it up?
I just picked it up.
Yeah.
Just picked it up. I had to pick it up. I just saw my father doing it.
Yeah.
I didn't went to any college or anything. I just picked it up.
Yeah.
Probably was in my genes, must have been.
Yeah.
Must have been in my genes.
Do you feel that, when do you think you started to feel you were a tailor? Like, how long did it take before you felt you knew what you were doing?
Probably when I came into town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's quite a while.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really felt like it took a long time to kind of master.
The reason was in the shop in Harrows, we did mostly off the peg items mostly. So we did tailoring, but we did a little bit of alterations. But I used to do a bit then, but once my father retired and we moved to town, I had to do it all myself. So it took over then, really.
I'll just mention for the recording as well that I was going to be interviewing both you and your brother, but he had to run away for an emergency. So it's been two of you the whole time?
Yeah, mostly me.
Are you older or younger?
Twins.
You're twins?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So did you both come into the business at the same time?
Of course. I did everything the same.
So, I mean, obviously working with family can be difficult at times, but I mean, you've been doing it for a long time and both starting together. I mean, there must be like benefits to that as well.
Oh, yes. Trust rise.
Yeah.
Very rarely argued, really.
Yeah. Did you take over an existing business or did you start your own business?
Well, once we're going to town, started my own.
Right.
Yeah, well, my father retired and...
Yeah.
My father never used to do... He came in a couple of days in the shop in there. I did mostly everything then. But when we got to town, I did everything. I had to do everything then.
Yeah. Have you... I mean, in terms of the landscape... I mean, you obviously started when there was, like you say, there was a factory here, there was an industry.
Yes.
And that's kind of changed. Were you kind of the only tailors left, or were you among a kind of diminishing group?
When we first started, we had hundreds of tailors.
Yeah.
But now, you can count them on your hand now.
Yeah. I mean, what do you see as sort of the causes of that?
People who don't want to go into it no more. Young people don't want to go into tailoring. Or factories, or not many factories about now.
Yeah. And it's cheaper to import, isn't it? Just
a lot of tailors who say they're tailor, they just send it to China or Turkey to get made. They don't make it themselves, they just send it abroad to get made.
Are you seeing any kind of resurgence of people wanting to have locally made clothes, or?
I saw a bit the last couple of years.
Yeah.
But this year so far been dire.
I want to touch on COVID and the lockdown. So I just want you to think about sort of going into lockdown when you did, if you did, and if that has changed and what it has changed about your work, if it's made any kind of permanent change for you.
I don't think so.
No.
When we went into lockdown, we had a lot of people. We had a lot of wedding orders.
Yeah.
And when we gone back 3 months later or 4 months later, a lot of the weddings were cancelled.
Yeah.
Well, later on.
Yeah.
In the year.
Yeah.
But one or two were cancelled altogether.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people broke up as well, didn't they? During
we did suffer a little bit, but not majorly, no.
Yeah. Were you worried at all at the time when we were sort of locking down?
I was. The first time I was, yes.
Yeah. But I mean,
panicking.
It was panic-inducing, wasn't it? It was like
especially,
all the news everywhere.
Yeah, especially being self-employed, they didn't start talking about self-employed people for the first month or so. So we all got a bit panicky. But in the end, we did okay. The government saved us, really.
Were you able to get loans as well?
Yes. Yeah. Well, grants, they gave us grants.
Yeah.
Yeah, not loan, not just loan.
So could you open up fairly easily with some protections and controls?
Yes.
So you came back fairly quickly?
Yeah. We got some good grants what kept us going.
Yeah.
So,
because obviously you wouldn't have no income,
That's it, yes. Yeah. So, I don't think we made any... We haven't made any loss from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was the How was the actual lockdown? Was it strange to be at home all the time? Because I would imagine you're in here every day.
Yeah, it was very strange at first.
Yeah.
Very boring too.
Yeah.
Yeah, not having anything to do.
Or to do with your hands as well, because you work all day with your hands. So
Yes.
yeah, I can imagine your hands
just,
being restless.
Yeah. Yeah, have to be with the wife all the time too.
Well, both of you when you're not used to spending all that time together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so, but you don't think it's changed anything
No,
for you
no,
long term?
no, I don't think so.
No.
No, touch wood.
Yeah, you're not, well, you can't work remotely anyway, really.
No, you can't. No, that's the trouble.
So, I'll move on to Brexit, because I'm not sure if that will have made any difference for you.
Brexit, no difference at all.
Yeah, I mean, did you have any issues with supplies or anything? Or is it quite easy? Yeah, so it's not really made any difference to you. It's not made anything worse.
I think they made the price go up.
Yeah.
Of cloths.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
The price on cloths just about doubled the last 2 or 3 years.
Have you had to put your prices up then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not something that you've driven, it's just been driven by...
Driven by high cloth prices.
Yeah.
From probably from China. They make a lot of the cloths.
Okay, we'll do social media. I think this will be a short one as well.
Yeah.
So I know you have got a Facebook page. Do you do anything other social media-wise? Do you promote anything on social media?
We do a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do yourself?
I don't do anything on Facebook.
No.
No.
Do you get someone else to do it for you occasionally, or?
My wife does it all the time. Yeah. See on it all the time.
Yeah.
But I think being on Facebook tells people too much about you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Personally.
It can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Feeding the algorithm all sorts of nonsense.
That's it, yes.
Okay, I've got a question on climate change. So it's partly because Leeds is declared a climate emergency and it's becoming more prevalent in the news. So the question is, does it affect your work at all, or does it affect your thinking about your work?
No, nothing.
Yeah.
I've got no opinions about it whatsoever.
Yeah.
We don't really use much carbon.
Yeah, I mean, once you've got your supplies in, and your customers are local, do you sell like nationally as well? Do you sort of? Because I know I went to a tailor in Hong Kong once, and they kept all the measurements, and they would email you and sort of like, do you want anything else making? Do you ever do any of that?
We don't. No.
You just sort of rely on the customers to come in when they need it.
Yeah, that's it. We got a lot of solicitors and barristers.
I guess they give you a lot of return customers as well, because they know what they're getting, they're used to it. Yeah. Yes. And you do alterations as well. Yeah. Repairs.
Yes.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you already have some climate credentials because you're local, you're sustainable.
Yeah.
Okay, so a question on UBI. So, as I said to you before we started recording, this is another way of sort of saying, if money was no object, how would that change things maybe for you? But if there was a universal basic income, do you think you would still be doing what you do now? And if you would still be doing that, would you still do it in the same way? How do you think it might change things for you?
And we all get the same amount of money.
So everyone's getting like a set amount that'll cover basics like rent and your bills and stuff. So people have a kind of standard.
Well, can people earn more?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably still do it. Yes. But I know nothing else. Oh, I know. It's too late to change now.
Would you reduce hours at all or anything? Or
well, we have reduced hours due to COVID. Actually.
All right.
We used to open on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
And now we close Wednesdays.
Yeah.
We usually finish about 4 o'clock. Now we finish at 2:30.
Yeah.
So our hours have got down.
Yeah. You don't seem like a workaholic, but you seem like someone who's like ready to work, like good work ethic. But you're not like, I'm not going to kill myself working.
No. Try not to.
Are you quite good at keeping that separation between work and life?
I try to, yes.
Yeah.
I used to work a lot harder for about about 6 or 7 years ago. I used to work a lot harder.
Yeah. Open longer hours and more days.
Yeah, no, I usually do more alterations myself.
Yeah.
But we got someone else in now to help us.
Cool.
Yeah, so I tend to lay back a bit, let them do it.
Yeah. I mean, you've been going for 50 years.
Yeah.
It was established 50 years.
Yeah.
It's a long time.
Yes.
Do you have plans for, are you sort of ending the life of the business, or would you sell it on, or like, do you have any plans in that regard yet?
Not yet.
No.
Yeah, but maybe next 2 or 3 years.
Just depending on how it goes, maybe. Yeah.
Even now this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, going back to working purpose, I had to step back anyway because I had a lot of trouble with my eye.
Right.
For the last since last 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
I had a lot of problem with my eye.
Yeah.
So I had to step back and no, I can't do how much I would like now because I only got one eye now.
Yeah.
I lost one of my eyes. So I want to make sure the good one stays.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit frightened now.
Yeah. I suppose the work that you do, you still got a lot of muscle memory there, but that's going to be hard for you, kind of losing that depth perception.
Yeah. So I tend to let the other person do more now.
Yeah.
With this, I had trouble with the last 20 years, really.
Yeah.
In the end, it just went.
Do you think that's from the close working?
It could be, yeah, I think it is, or maybe that.
Because you're doing a lot of detailed work.
Yeah, a lot of tailors do suffer with their eyes. Or having got one eye.
Well, it's like
some others.
Fabergé went blind, didn't he? Because he was always working on those tiny eggs.
Yeah, I usually get a lot of affections, so that they could have done it.
Yeah. So so you still work.
Yes.
I mean, what would be ideal hours for you?
Probably while we're working now.
That you're working now, it's kind of settled into sort of perfect.
Get used to it,
Yeah. You kind of work early in the. Are you more of a morning worker than an afternoon worker now then, or?
Well, it could be both really.
Yeah. But it's kind of nice.
I tend to work a lot less now.
Yeah. Finish a bit earlier in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Close up if it's quiet.
No, we always close out too.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you've got to be reliable for your customers.
That's it. If you close early, you might,
Yeah,
you only got that chance and one might turn up.
Yeah.
We find a lot nowadays they're using phone up before they come in.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Just to make sure you're there.
That's it, they do,
Yeah.
That is right.
Yeah.
Make sure we're still there. So he got a good idea when they go, where someone come in, But yeah, they're happening all the time now. If the phone don't go, you go have a quiet day. So yeah.
When you took on the other person, like, have you ever considered taking, or have you taken on apprentices before?
No. We tried, but you need a lot of time to learn.
Yeah, it's taking time away from business work.
That's it. No, not really, no.
It's not practical for you.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
It takes so long. We took on a couple of young people and said they just came from the college. They said they can do this, that and the other.
Yeah.
They couldn't do a thing.
It's one thing doing it in a classroom.
That's it.
Actually doing it for someone to pay for it.
Terrible, yeah.
And check on the time. Right, so we've only done 20 minutes. I've gone through most of my questions, so we'll just kind of chat about some stuff. But before I do that, I want to kind of pass it over to you to do any kind of sales pitch or anything that you want to kind of say, like, where can people find you, and where can they find out about prices and so on?
Yeah, well, best way is to just phone us up.
Yeah.
Well, we probably the most reasonable tailor in Leeds. Our prices. We start from about £400 for a suit. Most places start from by 800.
Yeah. Yeah.
The most expensive, about 500 for the most expensive suit was.
Yeah, which is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really good cloth. It'd be like 600, but most of the time it's 400.
Yeah. And
Depending on the cloth, of course.
yeah. I suppose that people could always bring their own cloth.
Yeah, they do,
Yeah.
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 And the cloth nowadays not that hard, not that easy to get hold of.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Like
used
you
to-
have to be in the industry really, don't you?
Yeah,
'Cause you're
there
gonna
used to be,
buying-
yet again, there used to be a lot of cloth shops in Leeds.
Yeah.
Well, they all gone now.
Yeah. Because they were making the material, weren't they? So it's like, well,
Yeah.
it's made here and there.
Yeah,
Odds and ends of
Yes.
huge pieces.
well,
And,
yeah. But hardly any people. Just the market was so cloths nowadays.
Mm.
Otherwise, you got to look online
Mm.
for cloth. People, they're very expensive.
Mm. Were you ever tempted to sort of just go and work for someone else, or was it always?
No.
I suppose once you're working for yourself.
Once you work for yourself, you don't
No.
take orders from someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah. Apart from the wife.
But that's excusable.
Yeah. Yeah, I never fancied that.
No.
I thought about it. Yeah, I thought about it on these quiet times. Yes.
Yeah, because it's kind of you've
Yeah.
got a regular income.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot
Yeah,
of things
good
are taken
idea,
care
yeah.
of. Yeah.
But the thought of taking, orders from people doesn't. The type of job I would go and get with no
Yeah.
qualifications won't go pay much anyway. So
Right.
it's better the devil you know,
Yeah.
like you say.
Has the business itself changed much? I mean, like, has anything about tailoring changed? Or is it,
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing changes about tailoring. It's the same old thing.
yeah. Once you know how to put a garment together, it's basically.
Yeah, the same.
yeah.
Some people are doing better than others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I guess that's practice as well, and
Yeah.
diligence. You need to have to want to get better, don't you?
Yeah.
It's not just going to appear.
Yeah. Like, some people don't get better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think there's an aptitude for it?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
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 What do you think? What does it require? Is it patience? Is it?
But yeah, definitely patience,
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely patience, and you've got to please the customer always right,
Yeah.
even if they're not.
Yeah.
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 But-
They're paying at the end of the
Yeah,
day. So.
yeah, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10 times you get it right anyway, so.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever done any designs or design work? Do you do any of that?
We can make anything what people bring in.
Yeah.
Well, any fancy styles or things, we can do that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you've never sort of, I want to
no,
do loads of
design something different. no.
Yeah.
We do a lot of teddy boy suits.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1940s, 50s suits.
Do you ever get anything from like the theatres or anything? Do you ever get any costumes?
They got their own makers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got their own people, like across the road, the Grand Theatre, they got their own people making.
Yeah. So I know
making
the
it.
Playhouse has got their whole costume.
Yeah, they all got apartments there.
Yeah.
Do it themselves.
Yeah.
But you can't, it takes so long to do,
Yeah.
I think do it all the time, so they know what they're doing.
What are the kind of best jobs? What are interesting jobs for you? Is it something new and different, or is it something that's straightforward? Like what have
They're all the same, really.
they're all the same?
Yeah.
It's cutting and sewing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have a particular thing that you prefer to work on?
Not really.
No.
It's all the same.
What about payments and stuff? Do people still pay cash, or you all
We-
card or
yeah,
bank
we
transfer?
we only take cash. Because to get paid by credit card,
You get charged for
you
it.
get charged a lot of money for it. Then you got paid, and you charge about 2% now, which you plus about £100 a month or something.
Yeah. I mean, there must be pressure on you to kind of offer card payments.
Yeah, oh yeah, they say, can I pay by card? But we said no. Go to the card machine.
So you don't see yourself adopting card payments anytime soon?
Not every time soon.
No.
Just too much faffing about.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you used to get quite a few people paying by cheque?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a lot less nowadays.
Oh, they don't do them anymore, really, do they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still get one or two, but not young people. Elderly people like to pay by cheque.
Yeah.
But cash is king.
Yeah. Very true. Very true.
Sometimes a bit dicey to take a cheque too.
Well, that's it. Well, they started doing that thing where they could validate them straight away, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's less dicey nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you know the person.
Yeah.
And give you a cheque.
Yeah.
But we used to, a few years ago, no, quite a few years ago, we used to get a lot of bounce cheques
Yeah.
in Tailors.
Yeah.
We were there.
Well, sometimes, with
Got
cheques.
to be very careful.
Well, yeah, because it's 3 days as well, so you've spent the money in your head,
Yeah.
and then you can spend the money out of the bank.
Yeah. They used the guarantee card, though, we went up to £50 still,
Yeah.
did it?
Yeah.
I think they take a day now to go through.
Yeah,
A
supposedly.
lot quicker.
Yeah. Well, it should. There's no
Yeah.
reason for it to take 3
Yeah,
days.
it does, yeah. Just take a day now.
But yeah, you hardly get that. I haven't been sent a checkbook for years.
No. We got to pay our cloth people things by cheques, so we still use cheques.
Yeah.
But mostly cards. Things, easier to pay on a card, is it?
That's it, isn't it?
Or bank transfers, too.
Yeah. And then they're normally done within a couple of hours.
Yeah, straight away, it goes through straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind bank transfer. Sometimes if a customer give us a bank transfer,
Yeah.
it's still on the phones nowadays.
Yeah. That's probably the easiest way to
Yeah,
do it if you haven't got a card.
Yeah, if you don't take card, they don't want to pay cash and just bank transfer it.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's great for you. You don't have to put it in the bank.
It goes straight into the bank, yeah. In the bank, don't charge you. Yeah, for that. We charge for everything else, but don't charge for that.
I've got my other question, which I didn't ask you, was the quick change question. So, yeah, basically, if you could change any 3 things about your work, you can be as realistic or as fantastical with it as you want.
Yeah.
But if you could change any 3 things about your work right now, what would you change?
By the way, probably be on the ground floor. That number one. I think be a lot busier, I think. Probably.
Maybe with a shop front. So people
Yeah,
can
yes.
see it. Yeah.
We did that one, but the bus a bit around the corner
Yeah.
there. Yeah, that'd be number one change.
Yeah.
I think that probably made a lot of difference, but unfortunately the council, with their wisdom, they usually get a lot of buses coming past here, but no more buses come past now. They've made a cycle lane instead,
Yeah.
so you hardly get anybody passing anyway now.
Yeah. Because the only place they're going to see you when they're
On the
along
bus.
Briggate, yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't help. They got money, the council, to make the town centre of Leeds a lot better. So all they did is put cycle lanes in. I don't call that make you town centre any busier. You can tell all the shops will close down. The town will got a lot of empty shops, is there, nowadays?
Yeah.
They made it terrible, the Leeds town centre. It used to be a nice place, but all they've done is build flats, student flats, and surely, these flats won't be filled up. There are not much students to fill them all up. They're just building them up all the time.
Yeah, it's like how
I saw too.
How many people are at our universities?
They're all eyesore. The Merriman Street, they build them right over, right onto the road there. They're all eyesores. I mean, all they seem to be doing is building flats up for students. How many students is there? Bloody ridiculous. And they're mostly all foreign students too, I can see.
Yeah, but they have to kind of, well, it's money driven.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Council tax.
They pay more.
Yeah.
So they want to attract more of the higher paying students.
Yeah. It's all about money.
Yeah. So that's one change.
Yeah.
Do you have any others, or? I mean, because you've reduced your hours already, so
Yeah,
hours aren't an issue.
that number one. Just if I had the chance.
But that would be more customers as well.
Yeah.
So that, we can take that as 2.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that'd be all about it.
Maybe cheaper material costs.
Oh yeah, definitely that. Yes.
Yeah. Like if they were local, that would be good.
Yes. Well, they are local.
Yeah.
The clock people are Bradford.
Okay.
Yes, they are local.
Yeah.
But just bloody expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that might go change. They're not going to go down, the cloths.
Mm. What are you mainly buying? Is it sort of
cloths? Yeah. Yeah.
Do you work with non-man-made fibres as well?
No.
Right. Yeah.
Apart from linen.
Yeah.
Well, otherwise it's all...
Yeah. Get the nice stuff.
Yeah. You find that people don't... If you use rubbish,
Yeah.
they look rubbish.
Yeah.
So we use good stuff.
Does it come apart easier as well when the cloth isn't as good?
Well, if you use a lousy cloth, it won't last. It just won't last.
Yeah.
Yeah. We use a lousy cloth once for a pair of trousers. Lasted a week. We have to make them a new pair.
A literal false economy there, yeah.
Yeah. He looked alright, the cloth, but
yeah,
it obviously wasn't.
Yeah.
No. Diabolical. Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Did it take you a while to find the suppliers and so on that you like? No, it was fairly easy.
Easy. Yeah.
Yeah. What would you say has been the hardest thing? Is it just keeping the customers coming in, or?
Yeah, keeping the customers coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to get more customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you could have, I mean, where would your ideal shop placement be?
Probably just
sort of on the
similar to where we are.
Yeah.
And just be on the ground floor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the north, the only shops what are opening around there is takeaways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or hairdressers.
Or betting shops.
Betting shops. Or charity shops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or bars.
Yeah. But I mean,
or tattoos, bars.
The death of the high street stuff. I mean, people have been talking about it for years, but it's not really been that visible to a lot of people since post-COVID, with loads of shops going.
Yeah.
I think people are noticing it a bit more.
Yeah, I mean, not just little shops, it's big shops too, like House of Fraser, Daniels. It used to be Lewis's years ago.
Yeah. They've gone what's it called now? Home Start something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be, now it's John Lewis now, not Lewis's. It used to be a nice store, the Lewis's, and used to be sofas and nice, pretty food department stores, but they're all gone.
Yeah, you don't really see shops like that anymore, do you? Like,
apart from Primark, you can't call Primark.
It's a palace of fast fashion.
Not really. Yeah. I suppose the only John Lewis now, is it? Just John Lewis? I think they're the only department store. Can't think of anybody else.
No. Unless you hit like retail centres maybe, but I can't think of anywhere else in town that you can buy.
No.
Like
they've got all different departments. Yeah.
Harvey Nicks, I suppose, but that's not in everyone's market. No. It's not in everyone's price bracket.
Yeah, we used to do alterations for Harvey Nicks.
All right, nice.
Bloody lousy pairs. You think they'll be good pairs, but they were they stopped doing work, they were so lousy.
That's how they get their money, isn't it?
Yeah. They'll pay people.
Yeah. So so what's the future for you guys then? Just the same as it's always been.
Same as, yeah. Hoping to get more customers in the door.
Yeah.
Hoping things pick up.
Do you market at all? Do you like?
We do. We advertise on Yale.
Yeah.
And through a bit on Facebook.
Right. Yeah. Do you do any like paid adverts?
No. try to keep away from them.
Yeah.
They do that. It's about, you know, to have a website or spend about £100 a month
Yeah.
to do that. It's not. For, the why for people who, go send them in the, send items in the post or things. Sell a lot of items, but we take time, we can't just make a suit just like that. It takes time. We can't really send them off. Someone wants a suit, they've got to get measured.
Yeah. Because I would assume that for the best result, the person always does need to be measured.
Yes.
And it should be a fresh measurement.
Yes,
not
every time they come in, get measured again,
Yeah. So it's not like, here's the old measurements, make me another one of these.
We sometimes go by their own measurements, but we check it.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the natural
sometimes they shrink too,
Yeah.
People do shrink.
Yeah.
So mine got, inside leg mine got smaller.
Yeah.
We do find that too.
Yeah. Okay, is there anything else that we want to sort of mention? Is there anything that we've not touched upon? Is there a secret of tailoring that I've not discovered?
You can't wear a magic wand and a super pair, no. Everything takes time.
Do you make stuff for yourself?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you make everything for yourself, or do you sort of like, I'll buy this?
I try to make everything. Suits and trousers. Myself.
Yeah. That must be nice to be able to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you can't make everything yourself. We've got a few other people working for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do everything yourself now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, trousers too, you can't make.
So do you know, like, in terms of the industry, do you know, like, all the tailors that are left in Leeds, or the few of them? Yeah.
Yeah, most of them I know,
Yeah.
Quite, not. You don't. We mostly, friendly with them.
Yeah. It's not highly competitive.
Not really, no.
Yeah.
No.
Is it still quite a local business? Like, does it?
It is local.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel. I mean, does it? Other than the big changes, does it feel like much has actually changed in the kind of 50 years of doing the business? Is it? It's still the same.
It's still
job
a lot less. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot less people doing it.
Yeah.
Well,
and less demand, I guess, as
yeah,
well. Because
and you've got a lot less menwear shops too.
Yeah.
There used to be hundreds, now there hardly any.
Yeah.
Not bothered. A lot of, people used to go to work in suits.
Yeah.
Now they're just dressed down nowadays.
Yeah, smart casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just shirt and trousers now.
Mm-hmm.
Apart from, you used to get office workers, but, they don't have to wear suit for offices now. There's some make it a law to wear suits for offices.
I mean, it's kind of a...
Just...
It's a very small niche now, people who have had clothes made.
Yeah, and going back to COVID too, a lot of people working from home.
Yeah.
That affects us too.
Yeah.
That has affected us.
Yeah. Because people don't
Saying
need to wear
COVID it has affected us.
Yeah. By
people working from home.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And they are coming back to offices very slowly. They're still working from home a couple of days a week. I'm coming to the office a couple of days a week. Yeah, that made a lot of difference. It has done with the traffic, but I think by the traffic getting worse. So a lot of people must have gone back to offices.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing hybrids where they're a few days in the office and some days at home.
That's it.
But yeah. But that does mean they've got less wear and tear, so they're buying less often, or they need to buy less often.
Yeah.
I'll just have a quick pick your brains about the suit as an item.
Yeah.
Because I've discussed it on the show before. I find it kind of an odd item of clothing and fashion, like how it came into existence and how long it's lasted as an enduring fashion item. Like, what's your relationship to the suit? Because I guess it's always been there for you. It's kind of like the mainstay of your business, I guess.
Well, the made-to-measure suit if you take care of it, it could last years.
Yeah.
We got a customer who comes in every 7 years.
Yeah.
And get 2 suits made. And they come back 7 years later. I said, next time you come, mate, I'll bring them over here. I've come before then. Then you used to get people coming in, every year.
Yeah.
For a suit. So since COVID, that stopped too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guarantee a certain person will come in that month for a suit, but that gone out of the window now.
Yeah.
So if you get a decent hard wearing cloth and you get 2 pairs of trousers with it, it could last, a couple of years if you take good care of it.
Yeah.
But it depends how, what type of care they get.
Yeah.
And some people do the trousers in worse than other people. If they sweat a lot under their legs, it does the clothing.
Yeah.
And so start wearing.
Thank you again to Clive for being my guest. If you would like some quality Leeds tailoring doing, then give the shop a call or visit the shop in Leeds at 51D New Briggate. New Briggate is located at the top of Briggate. You know where it is. By Nash's takeaway bit, in that alleyway where the Socials beer garden is. Yeah, there, it's there. Go get a smashing Leeds pant or skirt suit made and look proper awesome. And then you can say, oh, my tailor made this to people. How cool will that be? Thanks as always to all my guests, and thanks to you, Leeds, for being my subject. If you're in Leeds or from Leeds, if you are Leeds, then please come on the show. Yes, I am speaking to you. I still need to find over 900 loiners to interview, so being a guest is a massive help. Remember to like, share, follow and subscribe to Working Hours, and please consider supporting Working Hours financially with either a regular or a one-off donation of any amount. You can email Working Hours at workinghourspod@western-studios.com. Okay, that's me. Work for peace and plan with kindness. Cheers, ears. Take care out there and be kind to each other, Leeds. Working Hours is produced, recorded, edited and published by Simon Treen for Western Studios Leeds Limited. The music was The Bees from Chopin's Etudes, which is in the public domain and was taken from museopen.org. Follow Western Studios Leeds on Facebook at facebook.com/Western_Studios_Leeds and on LinkedIn, linkedin.com/company/Western-Studios. Western Studios Leeds will help you realise your podcast for only £25 for an hour of podcast work. Need podcast production, recording, editing, or any podcast admin doing? Need it all doing? Do you want or need a podcast host or co-host for your podcast project? Then get in touch with Western Studios Leeds Limited. Email makemypodcast@western-studios.com to get your podcast made. I am available to third sector organisations, small to medium-sized businesses and individuals who want to make podcasts or create other digital audio content. Want to make some fundraising case studies? Want to show off your expertise in your field? Want some help creating your show and format, or just some support learning to podcast and getting going? Whatever your podcast needs, get in touch with Western Studios Leeds. Go to western-studios.com and use the contact page to drop me a message about either Working Hours or about your own podcast project.